In the beginning, the human wanted to measure his environment. From this desire born the topography. The first effective activities related with topography are with the Egyptians and the Greeks. The Egyptians began with surveying to secure the restitution of the boundaries of the farms. The Greeks were more ambitious. They want to know the dimension of the earth. Just like Eratosthenes, father of the geodesia.
The objective of topography is to determine the position of any vector or more generally any point in terms of a both horizontal coordinate system such as latitude, longitude and altitude. Identifying vectors and recognizing typical landforms patterns are also part of the file. A topography study may be made for a variety of reasons, and geological exploring have been primary motivators to start survey programs. But detailed information about terrains and surface factors is essential for the planning and construction of any major civil engineering, public works or reclamation project. In general, topography is concerned with a local detail in general, including not only real-life but also natural and artificial factors, and even local history and culture. This meaning is less common in America, where topographic maps with elevation control have made topography synonymous with real-life. Topography is another sense involved through recording a real life or terrain, the three-dimensional quality of the surface, and the identification of specific landforms. This is also considered geomorphometric in modern use. This involves the regeneration of the elevation data digital for DEM. It is often considered right to include the graphic representation of landers on a map via a variety of techniques including contour lines, isometric tints, and relief shading.
The elements necessary in topography in order to measure are tapes, bites, millstones, plomada. Tapes that are used today to measure are made of different materials, lengths, and weights. The most common are the fabric and steel. The first are of impermeable materials and have a thin reinforcement of steel wire or bronze to prevent too length using. The second one, the bites, are usually about 25-35 centimeters of length. They are made of steel rod and provided in a tip end, and the other of a ring that serves as their head. The third one, the millstones, They are made of metal or wood and have a steel tip that sticks in the ground. They serve to indicate the location of points of direction of lines. The last one, plomada. This one is generally weights bronze conical suspended by a thread. When the plummet is static, measuring the length of a line floor in the horizontal projection of a point which is at a certain height. Survey tape. This method of removal is often called stationing because the core thing was traditionally used to measure the chain. Today, as a result of improvements in manufacturing techniques and a consequent reduction in purchase prices, the chain has been replaced by the more precise seat belt. Equipment to be used in surveys with tape are chain, ribbons, tape crosshead, or longimeters. The equipment for measuring right angles are the squad surveyor and the optical squad. Also, the equipment to measure ground slopes are the levels and a hand anvil.
Have always worn your flaws upon your sleeve, and I have always been